Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kahakwadash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us his beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Awaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And I wanted to touch on time, right? So as you can see, this is the clock. You can set the timer, and everything that's going on in the planet is set on a timer, basically. All the prophecies of Yahweh Bashim Awashai, they're time set. So when that clock hits, it's automatically going to kick into action, whatever needs to kick into action, and there's no stopping it. You can't stop the way that the Lord created and put things in order, you know. Even with, something as simple as a ache on your body, it takes time for it to heal, and you can't rush it. You can do everything that you want. People go to the doctor, they go and get diagnosed. They take medicines. They take they take painkillers, things of that nature. But guess what? It's, it's a time to it. It's still a time to that actual healing where you get that automatic that perfect relief, so to speak, right? So and throughout these prophecies that's been going on throughout the world, it's a time period to what's happening, and eventually the clock is going to tick down on Esau, the so-called white man, his kingdom. That has a time period to it. That's why the scriptures talks about it's an age or a society. There's a time period for kingdoms to be set up, and they run their course, and then the Lord has a time period where they shut down, and then another kingdom rises. And that's what's going on with Esau out here right now. He's falling. His kingdom is falling because it's time for it to fall. As a matter of fact, let me go to Ecclesiastes, right? Chapter 3, verse 1. In the BBE, well, now let me read it in the KJV. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And that's everything. We live in a time world. See, the Lord, he set up and created time for us as, humans. You know what I'm saying? It's different with him because the scripture says that 1,000 years is like a day to the Lord. There's nothing to him. So, and we're fighting to get these new bodies. Once we get these new bodies and we're changed, then we're going to, experience that kind of immortality where time is not going to play no part in our lives, as far as the elect of Israel, you know what I'm saying? And just the children of Israel in general, that's being born back into our kingdom. Time has been a prison to the sons of man, or the the children of Israel, so to speak. This time on this planet, these captivities, these captivities that we've been in, they've taken time. Each one that we've ever been in. I think Egypt was 430 years, man. That's a lot of time to be held captive. And like even right now in these Americas, these couple of hundred, these centuries that we've been, that's a lot of time, And so you can't rush it. You can't push it. You can try and force it all you want to, but it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord set it up. You can't go beyond the boundaries that the Lord has set. And it just is what it is. You are actually fighting an uphill battle. You're fighting against the Lord, and you're not going to win that battle. You just have to just wait it out and be patient. And that's a big part that comes into this truth. When you come into this truth, you have to learn to be very patient. As a matter of fact, that's let's go to Maccabees. I think it's First Maccabees. Nope. Let me see. No, Salakia. Is it second? No, Salakia. Bear with me real quick here. Yeah, bugging. Salakia. Was it Sirach? Oh, yeah, Salakia was Sirach. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. See? because there's something to go through, and it takes time for you to go through it, because as you're going through it, you're going to be, basically purged. He's working on you. He's fixing you. And a lot of the times that comes with, affliction. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. See? So that last end is a time period. So you have to wait it out. You have to, straight, play while injured, so to speak. You gotta really, grind for it, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they want the easy way out. And that's gonna come too when Esau comes down the pipe with that MOTB, that market of beauty and the beast. A lot of people are gonna cave. And we're praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that we're able to endure that time period, because it's going to be a gruesome time period, right? It's going to be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient. Why do you have to be patient? Because there's time to this thing. And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. That's a process, and a process takes time. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. What's going on during that time of that adversity? It's time. It takes time for that gold to be tried in that fire. Then right at the perfect time, it's brought out and it's perfect. Right? It says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. That's what you should be doing while the process is going on. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. What are you waiting on? You're waiting for the time period of his mercy. Eventually that mercy is going to come. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. So, if you wait the process out, there's a reward that comes at the end. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? This is the type of mindset that you have to have while you wait. That's the reason why the scriptures, when it talks about how this wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. That's why it talks about blessed is the man that read, because if you don't read, you won't know the words that he actually gave us to fight with, because the scriptures is a part of our makeup, our weaponry, where we once shit start clicking in our mind on some carnal level, you come with the spirit. You have to, hit Satan over the head in the spirit. That's what Yahushua was doing in the wilderness. He kept hitting him over the head with the scriptures. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord. See, those words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they're spiritual and they're active, and they're sharper than any two-edged sword, roughly paraphrasing, And though things may seem, because see, we don't walk by we walk by faith and not by sight. Things may seem, to the average eye like, shit, this fucked up. What am I gonna do? But through faith, that's a powerful thing, man. And it's, the scripture talks about how it's impossible to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushua without faith, man. You have to have faith. Okay, so on verse 11, it says, for Sirach 2:11, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. So we have to remember that. Woe be to the fearful hearts, and faint hands, and the sinners that go of two ways. And generally, this happens when a person can't wait. They try and, they don't have the patience to wait on Yahweh and his results. You know what I'm saying? They want to make, because they want everything quick. It's that Esau spirit. See, Esau, he wants everything fast. He's the microwave man. He's that drive-through. He's the guy that, that created the drive-through at a damn restaurant where people act a goddamn fool over not getting their food in 3 minutes, or less, And he was the one that sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? So we're not to be that way. We're to, stand fast and wait faithfully on the Lord until the process is done. You want to wait until the meal is actually being prepared and placed on the table, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, the plates are set, the the spoons, forks, or whatever is set, and your plate is being made, and prayer said, and then you eat. Like, you don't just be, you see those hookups where mom will be in the kitchen, some nigga come in there and kind of be sticking their hands in the pots, and she'll slap his hand type of deal. Nah, you gotta wait it out, man. Can't be double minded in this thing. It says, "Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended." And a faint-hearted person, they basically, they can't wait out the time. They can't wait out the process of the ending. They want to be satisfied immediately. And in this truth, you can't be that way, man. Cannot be that way. There's a process. There's a time to everything, and it's only gonna, you trying to force it. It's only gonna get you fucked up. It says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience." See, because with patience, it takes time. With patience comes time. They actually kind of go hand in hand. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? See, that's the reason why you got a lot of road rage right now in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not patient. They can't sit there for a couple of extra minutes, and they'll whip a damn gun out, man, and get the shooting up the, hey, people are through out here because patience is they just don't have it. So that's why, a lot of people are going to lose it when things really get bad out here. So this is why, we should be prepared as far as being patient, wait that time out. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well, pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. And all that takes time, man. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, "We will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy. Hear me, your father." Oh, Salaki, I don't went into the next chapter, but you get the point. It's time to this thing, man, and we're in a marathon. I'm trying to think how that's worded. But Paul was talking about run the race. Let me see. Yeah, Hebrews 12. Let's get that. 12:1. It says, Hebrews 12:1. Let's get it in the KJV version. "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us." See, you want to run this race with patience. It says, verse 2, "Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross." See, with the Lord, he had to endure that cross, and enduring that cross took time. "Despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of Yahweh, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh." So that process, think about that process that Yahushua had to go through, from him being thrown into prison, the beatings. He had to be in agonizing pain. He wanted to be, just naturally, you know what I'm saying? When you get an injury, you want to be healed. So just imagine his back, man, being all cut up, and, his face being all swollen, and the things that he went through was gruesome. It took time for them to actually hammer nails into him, man. He had to endure that. He had to, actually, he didn't take off running. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, a Peter, John, hey, gather up some food. We're about to get the hell out of here. We gonna, we gonna dip up, No, he endured. So that's what the point of this lesson is, endurance. You have to endure, man. It takes time to pretty much build, man. And we still got more time to go, and we don't want to get outside of that. Keep focused. Just know that we're running a race. That it's a marathon. You don't want to, you full-fledged, you just full force ahead. And then at the end of the, at the end, you gas out and you stop, and you're not, you gotta, your ass and fell over on the side, and they gotta come throw your ass on a stretcher, and you was only, a few feet away from the finish line, you know. But if you do it, the proper way, and we're just praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah for patience and mercy, His grace, His long suffering, and it's things we gotta go through. It just is what it is. You can't force it. You can't rush it. You can't, the Lord has a time set. You just can't go past it. It's a boundary, So again, that's even with a ailment. That's with pain. That's with, even a pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you think about it. It all has time to it. Everybody got a damn phone in their hand, looking at the clock. They can see what time. Okay, well, shit, I got to go to sleep. I got to get me some rest. I got to sleep this amount of time so I can be fully prepared to go to a damn job or wherever you going. The movie starts at this time, it ends at this time, everything got that time, man. You can go to a damn Starbucks and whatever kind of exotic drink they're going to put you together. You telling them all the shit that you want in it. It takes time for them to actually put that drink together. Everything got a time. Simple stuff, man, There's people that go to the gym, they have these, their workout clocks, so to speak, and they looking at the time. Okay, I've been on this treadmill. I'm doing 30 minutes of this cardio or, whatever. Everything got time to it, man. So again, you kind of, just let things play out. Just let it play. Don't try and force. Don't try and force stuff. I'll put it that way. That's the main point of the lesson that I wanted to point out. Just let the time play out. Just be thankful to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, asking for the patience to make it through whatever you're going through, and wait it out, man. It's just that simple. Wait on the Lord. Matter of fact, the scripture talks about that. Wait on Yahweh. Trying to think what psalm that is. Trust in the Lord. Wait on the Lord. No, it's in Psalms. It is the one I want right here. Psalms 27:14. Wait on Yahweh. Be of good courage, and He shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So there you have it right there. In any situation that you in, wait on the Lord, man. Pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and wait. That's simple, man, because he's the perfect timer. He created time. He's gonna be right on time, man. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yasha Allah and the Bible Ball.